It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Thanks for allowing us to stream into your home during these very remarkable times that we're living in right now, whether you're watching on your iPad or you're watching on your tablet or you're watching on your smart device, or maybe right now we're streaming and you're just listening to it in the background, by the way, or you're joining us maybe through a podcast. However you're here today, thanks so much. I'll promise to you that this CEO Sales Huddle, this 15 minutes will be a good use of your time. And you're going to walk away with one idea that you could use immediately in your business that will allow you not only to grow the business, not only acquire new clients, but also have the impact that your company was built to do. We're really excited and can't wait to do that. We start off every single morning with one of our core philosophies. And our core philosophy is success leaves clues. Now, this is not a new idea, but we adopted it. And inside to success leave clues, there's footprints that we can look at the footprints we can follow. So we're going to take a look at a case study. We'll see what the challenges the CEO had, what sales strategies they used, the sales messaging, the sales positioning that put them in a way to make their company be very successful. So let's get started. So every successful story begins with a challenge. And for Topo, Chico, the challenge was it needed to prove itself in a very crowded market. Now, inside this crowded market, there was already a number of soft drinks that were already out there. There were a lot of options that people had. And Topo Chico stood out because it had a very unique fizzle nature. And there's a lesson here. First, there's the lesson of having a unique selling proposition. What makes your product unique? What makes it different? Number two is about having a unique sales message. Topo Chico had found a gap in the market that allowed it to have an edge on other products, by the way. It was the refreshing bubbles that provided a competitive edge. But see, Topo Chico's path, it wasn't always a breeze. Initially, it was only available in a few states. And here's what's really cool. The majority of its sales came from what state? Texas. Now, when I say the majority, 70% of the revenue came from Texas. Now, this is a struggle because a number of companies, the struggle is, how do I get outside of my local market, right? How do I get outside this regional area so you can become a national brand or international brand? And while sparkling waters exist, I mean, it wasn't a new idea. I mean, they had been around for a number of years. They didn't match that bubble strength that Topo Chico had come up with. And this caught the eye of Coca-Cola. So recently, Coca-Cola acquired Topo Chico. They wanted to enhance their venture and emerging brands unit, hoping to transform it into a $1 billion brand, joining the ranks of Zico coconut water and Suju juices. Now, here's where the turning point came. When Coca-Cola did the acquisition, this move, which was a strategic strategy, a sales strategy, not only for Coca-Cola, because it wasn't about the revenue of Topo Chico. Remember, Coca-Cola had its own sales strategy, which was, hey, we need to be in this market. There are clients out there who have a problem. There are clients out there that we cannot serve. And while we have Coca-Cola and all of its brands, we're missing this piece right here. And what that underscores is this one philosophy, and that is collaboration crushes competition. It's a sales strategy. Okay, it's sales positioning at its highest level. And as a result, Gerardo Galvin, who was really the visionary for all of Topo Chico, by the way, he took over when Coca-Cola bought them, and he pushed the brand to an entirely another level. So here's one of the takeaways I'll say. When you align yourself with the right coalition, when you align yourself with the right networks, when you align yourself with the right collaborations and partnerships, it can take your product to a whole new level. My big takeaway is focus on your sales strategy through your collaborations, through your partnerships, making sure they understand your unique selling proposition. And as a result of doing that, which is kind of like you saw with Topo Chico, where they embraced their unique selling proposition, which was the fizz, you'll see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you, by the way. And every morning, we get started the exact same way. And the exact same way that we like to get started is focus on sales. Exact same way we like to get started is focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales. You might say, why? Because if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there will always be more money going out than there is coming in. What's the big takeaway? The big takeaway is that selling is important. Let me give that to you again. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. What's the point I want to make? The point I want to make is you're listening right now is that selling is serious business. Say that again, Shay. Selling is serious business. What is it? Selling is serious business. Now, every morning we get started, we like to always share a very important part. And that is, as a CEO, we do have a responsibility as well. And our responsibility is to our sales department. And that responsibility is that we will learn, we will earn, and we will return. Matter of fact, go ahead and repeat this pledge that we have to the sales department. I have to learn something new. Isn't that so true? In order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Oh, that's so true as a CEO, by the way. Now, what that leads us towards leads us to the next section. The next section is very important, which is focusing on our objectives. In the CEO Sales Huddle, we have 5 main objectives. And those 5 main objectives, there we go. Those 3 main objectives include focusing on, number 1, growing the business. Number 2, focusing on the second part, which is overcoming hurdles. And number 3, understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. Let's look at those 5 sales pillars. Sales pillar number 1 is a 1-page CEO sales plan. Sales pillar number 2 is understand the sales cycle. Sales pillar number 3 is the sales message. And sales pillar number 4, which is so important, is understanding the CEO sales plan. In fact, we spend one entire segment just on the CEO sales plan because we want to understand what are the measurements that we need so we can say and stay focused on the areas that mean the most. Now, once we do that, for those folks that are joining every single morning, do me a favor. Look right below the video, and put hashtag I'm here. I love to connect with you. You can see me, but I can't see you. So one of the things I like to do is just connect with you. So put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here is the bat signal that you're in the conversation. And for the other folks that are joining, by the way, and you're watching via Apple TV, Roku, Amazon, you're on one of our on-demand streaming platforms. You might not be downloading the podcast right now. You can connect. And here's a great way to connect. And I love getting all the DMs. I love getting the messages. I love hearing directly from you. You can go over to go over to @IamCheBrown, @IamCheBrown. And once you get to @IamCheBrown, drop me a DM over there. Once you drop me a DM over there, I will respond back. I respond to every message. But the question comes up. Jay, what is the CEO Sales Huddle? And the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster, easier, with less effort. We understand you know how to sell. We understand you're the CEO, but now you want to do it with a team because success is a team sport. What's our big why? It's about sales growth. It's about sales accountability. And at the end of the day, it's about consistency. And how can you be consistent through your message as you go through the day every single day? Now, if you think about that, we have a way of doing it. The way we do it is we only ask for 15 minutes a day. Isn't that kind of cool? Like you get to show up. You only have to put in 15 minutes. And during those 15 minutes, we focus on your sales. We focus on your sales department. We focus on what's most important to you. Why 15 minutes? Well, there are 1,440 minutes in every day. Never 1,441 minutes. And our focus is 1% of the day. So you're going to take 1% of your day and you're going to focus on sales. 1% of your day. So you think about all things you got to go through today, all things you have to do for the business. And you get to slow down, and for 15 minutes, you get to focus on the one area that drives the revenue, and that is sales. Now, what's the outcome? Our number one outcome above everything is $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. This is over and beyond whatever you're earning today. You're in this conversation. As a result, you earn an extra $100,000 a month. Now, as you earn that $100,000 a month, the question normally comes up, well, Shay, how do I get there? Like, seriously, I like the idea. Sounds good. I'm feeling it, but I'm not too sure how I'm going to get there. Or how do I know if I'm tracking? How do I know if I'm off track or on track? What are some measurement tools? Now, it didn't exist. So we created the CEO Sales board. And the CEO Sales dashboard was designed for one reason and one reason only, and that was to focus on the metrics that meant the most. So now we're looking at 5 key metrics: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. And looking at those 4 areas, we then created something that you could use. Now you can go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Again, www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Once you download it, it's going to look just like this. Now you can pull it up. It's going to be an Excel sheet. Now, you can customize this Excel sheet. This is what I like about the Excel sheet. You can customize it. And here's our philosophy. Philosophy is what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So you get to look at the top, find today's date, come down, look at leads, appointments, offers, deals, or repeat business. Now, you can go and look at leads, let's say, for example, say how many new leads came in. You can say how many leads came in for your product. You can take a look at it and say, well, how many leads came in? How many appointments were set? How many appointments were run? But today I just want to focus on one area. And the one area I want to focus on is the offers. Because you think about it, if your sales team goes throughout the day and you have qualified prospects coming in, they're on appointments, whether it's face-to-face or over the phone, the next thing you want to take a look at is, well, how many offers are we making? If I went through the whole day and I didn't make any offers, well, it's not a big deal. So how many offers did you make for someone to purchase for using their credit card or wiring the money or doing an ACH payment? Or maybe you made an offer for them just to review the contract. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Now, we don't do that to beat ourselves up. We do that to say, wow, we did a great job. But then we go and we look at it and say, well, wait a minute. Powerful people ask powerful questions, Shay. And powerful people ask powerful questions, and questions steer focus. Then I've got 3 questions. My first question I have, Shay, is we're going to celebrate some wins. So what are you most proud of? What was your biggest accomplishment? What do you really want to brag about? What the one thing you just want to brag about? If you can come on here right now and you can say, listen, this is what's going down. And you're so excited about it because it happened in the sales department. I'm not talking about what you're going to brag about in your personal life. I'm not talking about what you're going to brag about going to the gym. You're not bragging about what happened with the kids. No, in your sales department, as the CEO, you look at yesterday's results. You say, here's what I want to brag about. What would you step up on? But then just like the case study we did this morning, we know every day is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. So we're going to take a look on the other side. Powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? This is our philosophy, because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we'll go to the other side, and we'll look at the hurdles that we've had. And here's 3 hurdles. Number 1, what was your biggest roadblock in the sales department yesterday? What's preventing you from moving forward today? And what's the one thing you can do that if you did it, it would move your life and or business forward? Make a decision. You're going to step up today and you're going to make that happen. It's up to you. You're the CEO. My message today is #stay the course. My message today is stay the course. My message today is, as the CEO, focusing on your sales department, look at your mission, your goals, and your objectives. And as you look at your mission, your goals, and your objectives, if you have to make some adjustments, just like the case study today, do that. But stay the course. Stay the course. Focus on serving. Focus on adding value. Focus on making a difference for other folks. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 up and away. With that being said, my name is Jay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being a part of this. We appreciate you. Make it a great day, and we'll make some good things how we connect again next time. God bless, and we'll see you on the other side. Peace, everybody. Bye-bye for now.